I don't need too much, but ladies and gentlemen, before we start, let us tell you a little bit about Vikram Sathaye, and it's only a little bit because he's told me I only have to say nice things about him today. And honestly, I think I'll be done in about 30 seconds. Yeah.
Then why doing too much?
Yeah. But if I could actually tell you about him, we could be here for a very entertaining half hour at least. We'd like to thank a few people. And when I say we is because I think I'm a very important part in this book, which is the reason why I autographed a few copies. This book would not have happened if I was not riding him like a bronco every day, saying how much have you written, what have you written, send it to me right now. Because inherently Vikram Sathaye, Professor Sathaye as we call him, wants to win the Nobel Prize for siesta. He basically wants to nap every afternoon and achieve world domination through that. Unfortunately, it's not possible. So he did pick up the pen and he did write this book. But this story goes back about 10 or 12 years when we were sitting one evening at a friend's house and this rather resplendently bald gentleman showed up in our midst. And we were hanging out with our friend Johnny Walker for a very long time, and he came there and started entertaining us, and it was like a buzzer round. We said, okay, Tony Greig's voice, and then he would start. And we said Ravi Shastri's voice, and he would start. And he would do all these voices, and from there on we said, you really should do this on stage. And little did we know that he would make millions doing this, live the enviable dream of every cricket fan in the world, travel with the team, be the inside man, and then of course break everybody's trust by printing it all in this book. So, that's horrible. Does Dhoni know what you've written about him? That's terrible. But before he thanks me for being the Subhash guy to his Meenakshi Shishadri, we'd personally like to thank a few people. The first is Chetan Bhagat for writing his latest book and validating the relationship we've had. He is my half-girlfriend. I have to pick him up every time we're going out anywhere. He gets upset if I don't call him for 2 days. So we do have that kind of relationship. And of course, our senior, Harsha ji, who's sitting here, who's touched his feet. And before I hand over to Mandira and Harsha to say nice things about him, because that's what they're capable of doing, I'd also like to do another poll. All people here who've made at least 6 figures from Sony, please raise your hands. Some people there. So let's raise your hands. And now, in order of we'll do age before beauty. So Mandira, why don't you start? Sorry, I mean Harsha, why don't you start?